everyone, this is Karen.
I'm so shocked to see you. Hi, I'm Shane.
Today we're looking at day 2 of a shockingly good painting. And the vocabulary words are security.
Security.
There has been increased security at the airport the past few days.
Recover.
Recover.
The police recovered the stolen car yesterday.
Rush.
Rush.
My dad rushed into the room to tell us the good news.
Reveal.
Reveal.
Becky revealed a terrible secret that shocked her family.
Jaw.
Jaw.
A baseball hit Tom in the face and broke his jaw.
Ouch.
So did you know that there are 4 versions of the scream? You know, the shockingly
Are you
good
serious?
painting. Yes, I'm serious. There are 4 different versions.
Wow.
Yeah, and then 2 are in paint and then 2 in pastel.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait, was it pastel like in crayon or something? I remember something about crayons. Like
a little bit like
because
that.
It does look a little bit childish the way that he drew this.
Yeah, just another
painted
material of painting.
Yeah, and one of them sold for like in 2012 for $120 million.
I know, and then I think it was probably like one of the most expensive art piece ever sold, right? Like a painting ever sold.
Because it's so famous. It really is one of the most famous paintings in the whole world.
Exactly.
And there's 4 of them. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. But it has been stolen before.
Really? Oh,
I remember it has been stolen twice.
I remember one time the Mars Incorporated, the people who make M&Ms,
Okay.
offered a reward of 2 million M&Ms if the thieves returned it.
And then what happened?
They returned it. I really wondered, did they just give them like a big truck of like M&Ms or like what happened?
I don't know. Okay, I would have to look into that because I'm really curious myself too.
So interesting. This painting gets more and more interesting.
Or maybe he just really likes M&Ms.
I don't know. I want to learn more. Let's learn more.
Okay, let's learn more about the scream.
A shockingly good painting.
There are many versions of The Scream. There are 4 versions, 2 in paint and 2 in pastel. 3 of these are in museums, but the 1895 pastel version sold in 2012 for $120 million, which made it one of the most expensive pieces of art ever.
Today's lesson is called A Shockingly Good Painting, Part 2. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike, and we're learning about the famous painting The Scream, painted by Edvard Munch back in 1893? Was that the year? Yeah, it's kind of a famous painting, well, a very famous painting of a figure screaming. It's got that background that's all kind of wavy lines and oranges and reds and, you know, very sort of dramatic colors. Well, we learned yesterday that actually the person who we think is the person screaming, that's not what it's all about. It's not a person screaming in horror, it's the scream of nature.
It's not called the scream of that guy in the painting there who looks like he's screaming.
Yeah.
It's the scream of nature. Nature is doing the screaming. Anyways, there's not just one scream or the scream of nature. There are many versions of the scream. Yes, there are 4 versions. He painted this 4 times on 4 occasions. There are 4 versions, 2 in paint and then 2 in pastel.
Very, very interesting. So he's like a pop singer who's got a hit song, and he just keeps doing it several different ways. All right, so there you go. 2 in paint, 2 in pastel, which is kind of like a crayon or a soft pencil or something like that. Artists often use pastels to sort of do a basic version before they do it in paint. Now, where can we find these different versions of The Scream? It says 3 of these are in museums, but the 1895 pastel version sold in 2012 for $120 million.
120 bucks.
120 million bucks.
So basically take 120 and add 6 zeros.
Add 6 zeros and a whole lot of money to that. Yeah, and that says which made it one of the most expensive pieces of art ever. Yeah, absolutely. If we're in the $100-200 million range, we're up with Van Gogh and Picasso and
Jackson
Da Vinci.
Pollock.
People like that. Jackson Pollock. Very, very, very expensive paintings, or pastels, as we would say, something done with a pastel.
By the way, 120 million. That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of, it's more than a lot of money.
Maybe that's why people try to steal these paintings so often, because they're worth a pretty penny.
That's a good point.
And I think we might be talking about that soon. For now, though, let's take a short break.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们今天要继续来看看关于《呐喊》这幅名画一些鲜为人知的事实。首先，《呐喊》这幅画有4个版本，包含2幅油画和2幅粉彩画。那么文中的 pastel 这个字就是指粉彩画，或者是可以指粉蜡笔或是粉彩。那么课文写到说，其中3幅在博物馆，不过1895年粉彩画的版本呢，在2012年以$1.2亿的价格卖掉了。哇，它是史上最昂贵的艺术品之一哦。刚刚 Jeff 老师用到Pretty penny 不是指美丽的佩妮哦 ，Pretty penny 它是指一大笔钱。那么 penny 是美国的1分钱，它带有一小笔钱的意思。Pretty 则是指相当非常，所以 pretty penny 就是一笔不小的开销。我们可以用 be worth a pretty penny 来表达值很多钱，价值不菲，或者是用 cost a pretty penny 来表达要花不少钱。好，接回到课文中。
A shockingly good painting.
It was stolen twice. In 1994, thieves broke into Oslo's National Gallery through a window, took the painting, and left a rude note that read, "Thanks for the poor security." The painting was recovered 3 months later. Then, in 2004, 2 men with guns rushed into Oslo's Munch Museum and stole another version of the Scream. It was recovered in 2006 after the chocolate company Mars Incorporated offered 2 million M&Ms for its return, which encouraged one sweet-tooth thief to reveal the painting's hiding place to the police.
Gosh, that's a lot of money. No wonder the Scream gets stolen so often. People want to sell these paintings for tons of moolah. Anyways, the Scream, get this, it was stolen twice.
Really?
And that's a big deal. These are all in museums with great security, supposedly. So the fact that these are stolen more than once even, that's a big deal.
True, but there are like 6 versions of the painting.
4.
So 4 versions of the painting. So people have many chances to steal it.
Sure.
But you're right, it is a big story, and it was a big story. I kind of remember this in the news. It says, in 1994, thieves broke into Oslo's National Gallery through a window, took the painting, and left a rude note that read, "Thanks for the poor security." Wow. So they kind of broke in and then trolled the security guards by telling them, "Yeah, we got your painting. Your security is very bad." Well, I guess they were right.
And you would have had to prepare this note
Yes.
ahead of time.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to leave like fingerprints or any evidence that you'd been there because you just stole a painting that's worth
most
over
famous
$100
painting.
million. So these guys were kind of jerks. They're thieves and also trolls. Jerks on top of that. Thanks for the poor security. Anyway, security, that's the state of keeping something safe. So let's say you have a group of people. The people who take care of your museum, let's say, they keep that place safe. They keep the painting safe, the sculpture safe, the people safe. Those people, you could refer to them as being the security. Anyways, for example, there has been increased security at the airport the past few days. You're not going to slip by the metal detector. It's just not going to happen.
Very, very interesting. And yeah, security can also be like locks and cameras and bars on the window, all of that stuff. They got through it all. They got the window out, climbed in, took the painting off the wall. No cameras, no dogs, no alarms, no large men with big guns. So they got away, thanks for the poor security. But don't worry, As we read on, it says the painting was recovered 3 months later. And I assume they arrested someone for that, but really the important thing is they got the painting back. It's back in the museum. It's safe where it should be. So they recovered it. Yeah, to recover something is just to get it back. That's what this verb means. If you lose something and then you recover it, you get it back. Even if you drop something on the floor and then pick it up and put it back in your pocket, you've recovered that thing. It was potentially, maybe, possibly lost, but now it's back. For example, the police recovered the stolen car yesterday. Yeah, we could say the police found the stolen car yesterday and gave it back to the owner. They recovered it.
Okay, now let's fast forward 10 years into the future, from 1994 to 2004.
Huh?
Someone tried to steal the scream again.
This might be the one I remember.
Another version of the scream. Yeah, then in 2004, two men with guns rushed into Oslo's Munch Museum and stole another version of the scream.
Wow.
There you go. By the way, yes, Edvard Munch, Norwegian painter, it makes sense that his museum, the Munch Museum, is in Oslo, the capital of Norway. Anyways, these two men, they wanted the scream, they wanted that sweet, sweet cash that they could get if they offloaded this on the black market. So they got their guns and rushed into the museum and they stole it. Now here, to rush, that means you move quickly, okay? Let's say you run into a place and then you run out very quickly. You're rushing in and out. Yes, more generally, to rush, that means you move quickly, either because it's out of haste or because you're really excited, let's say. For example, my dad rushed into the room to tell us the good news. He was excited, so he came in quickly.
All right, so there you go. 2004, another version of the painting is stolen away from a museum. But again, there was a happy ending to this story. It says, this is really weird. It was recovered in 2006 after the chocolate company Mars Incorporated offered 2 million M&Ms for its return. Yeah, we'll pause there because this is right. A chocolate company, a candy company, offered 2 million M&Ms. You know those little candies?
I would rather have $120 million.
I would rather have 100. You could buy a lot more M&Ms than that. Anyways, so Mars offered all these candies if you bring the painting back, if you give the painting back. So they offered 2 million M&Ms for its return, which encouraged one sweet-toothed thief to reveal the painting's hiding place to the police. So one of the thieves, one of the people who'd rushed in with the guns, who also really liked candy, heard, lots of free M&Ms if I give the painting back? Okay. And so he called the police and said, I have the painting, here it is, this guy helped me. Can I have my candy now? We don't know. Maybe he's sitting in a jail in Norway right now, just happily eating his 1 millionth M&M.
I believe it. Jails in Norway are unbelievably lax.
He probably gets free M&Ms anyways. So he told the police where the painting was. He told the police who helped him. He gave it all away. He revealed the information. He revealed the painting's hiding place. To reveal something is to show something or to tell something probably that was hidden or unknown before. All right, if you take off a mask and show everyone who you really are, you're revealing your face. A magician might reveal their secrets by showing you how they do that trick, how they hide the rabbit in their jacket or something like that. And of course, if you have a big secret and you decide to tell everyone, you will reveal it. Like in our sentence, Becky revealed a terrible secret that shocked her family. She is actually Edvard Munch.
Edvard Munch is long dead, but that would shock me if I were to hear something like that. Yes. Becky, you're actually a long dead Norwegian painter?
Yes, it's
amazing. Cool. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a short break, but don't go away. We'll be back after this.
另一个关于呐喊的事实是，他遭窃过2次。Jeff 老师提到说，这幅画价值不菲，那么小偷把它转卖到黑市，脱手变现，应该可以拿到超多钱。老师这时候用到 moolah 这个字 ，moola，moolah 是俚语用法，可以表达钞票或是钱。还有用到 offload， 可以指脱手。好，这个字是拼作 off。连字号 load，offload 除了指脱手啊、卸去，像是卸去什么累赘，它还有卸下、卸除、卸载的意思。那么课文写到说，在1994年，小偷从窗户闯进奥斯陆国家美术馆，偷走那幅画，然后还留下一张纸条去感谢那个插进的保全，很机车哎。那么3个月之后呢，那幅画被找回来了。好，刚刚老师们用到 troll 这个字来描述这个小偷，它可以当名词或当动词。那么 troll 原本是指北欧神话里面很像妖怪的那一种，它长相丑陋啊，身材可能是很高大或是很微小的那一种。那么现在则常常用 troll 来指网络酸民。这个字当名词呢，是指说故意留下激怒他人言论的人。那么当动词就表示从事酸民行为，刻意激怒别人。好，那这边还有2个单字 security，它是当名词，可以用来指保护措施啊、安全或是安全保障，或是指保全人员。那么老师说的 metal detector 是指金属探测器的意思。好，再来看 recover 是动词，表示重新找到、拿回，也有恢复的意思。好，那么课文写说，接着在2004年，有2名男子持枪冲进奥斯陆的孟克博物馆，然后偷走另外一个版本的呐喊。那有趣的是呢，后来巧克力公司用200万颗的 M&M 巧克力成功诱使其中一个很爱吃甜食的小偷向警方透露那一幅画的藏匿之处，也太有趣了吧。好，那么单字 rush这个字当动词，表示急忙或是冲。那么老师用到这个 haste，H-A-S-T-E， 这个名词表示仓促、匆忙的意思。下一个单字 reveal 是动词，它有揭露、透露或是展现出什么的意思。我们顺便补充一下 Oslo，O-S-L-O， 奥斯陆呢是挪威的首都。那么 Norway 是挪威。Norwegian 则可以用来当形容词，形容挪威的，或是当名词来指挪威人。计划课文中
A shockingly good painting.
While these facts might not make your jaw drop like the figure in the painting, it's significant that people still care about the Scream over 100 years after its creation. It just goes to show how iconic this piece of art really is.
Okay, so we are done with the fun facts about the Scream, and while these facts might not make your jaw drop like the figure in the painting, it's significant that people still care about the Scream over 100 years after its creation. It's kind of a big deal.
Absolutely. I don't think a visit to Norway and its capital Oslo would be complete without going to one of the museums and seeing this painting. It really is incredible. It will make your jaw drop, either the stories about it or the painting itself, or maybe a combination of both. It is very surprising, shocking, and amazing.
Jaw, that's that bone here on your face. Your chin's there, your teeth are connected to it. It's connected to your skull up around your temples there. That's the jaw, or the jawbone. Anyways, the word jaw is a noun. For example, a baseball hit Tom in the face.
Ow.
And broke his jaw.
Ow.
Ow is correct. This happened to my cousin. They had to wire his jaw together so that it would heal together again.
Oh, that's really... So you kind of talk like this for a really long time?
Drink his meals from a straw.
Oh, that's no good, because your jaw is really important if you want to talk and eat and do stuff. All right, so there you go. Don't hurt your jaw, but do let your jaw drop in surprise or amazement. That's just the expression. We're like, oh, so shocked. And yeah, go look at some cool art, but don't steal it and don't trade it for candy and don't do anything crazy like that. So the Scream, as we wrap it up, we read, it just goes to show how iconic this piece of art really is. Yeah, it's up there with the Mona Lisa and a few other paintings as being very iconic, something that anyone, even someone who knows almost nothing about art, will be able to point out and identify as a famous painting. And yeah, it leads to different opinions. So here's a question about your opinion. How do you feel when you look at the Scream? How does it make you feel emotionally?
I've seen one of the versions, and I have to agree with that guy who recovered the Scream. When you see the real thing, it really hits you hard. Your jaw drops. You can't help but look at it. I feel bad for the paintings that are nearby it there, or I felt bad for the other paintings that were by it in that particular gallery, because after seeing that, all the other paintings are ruined. Nothing can compare. So this painting makes me feel like my breath has been taken away, and also that Edvard Munch was pretty good at what he did.
There you go. All right. So how do you feel when you look at the Scream? And of course, you could also replace the Scream with pretty much any other famous painting. How do you feel when you look at the Mona Lisa? If you've seen one of these, have a chat about it, maybe trade opinions with people. I know also that the Scream is one of those paintings, they say no photograph, no picture really shows the painting in its true way. So it's a good reason to go visit an art gallery and check out some paintings on your own. All right, well, that's it for us. Don't steal anything. Stay away from bad art gallery thieves, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.
好，课文最后写道，虽然这些事实呢，可能不会让你像画中的人一样这样很惊讶的张口结舌，但是重要的是，人们在呐喊创作100年之后呢，仍然关心它。这只是显示出这件艺术品是多么具有代表性。好，单字 jaw 就是下巴 ，Job 老师提到 jawbone， 在后面加上骨头 bone， 就可以用来指下颚骨。好，老师还有提到 skull，skull，skull 则是指颅骨、头盖骨。好，那这边还有4个重点。第一个 ，while 在这边是指虽然、尽管，意思就跟 although 或是 though 一样。例如 ，while he lives far away。He's never late for school。虽然他住得很远，但他上学从来没有迟到。好，第2个重点 ，make one's jaw drop， 意思就是使某人下巴掉下来，这样子可以用来形容使某人大吃一惊、瞠目结舌。例如 ，Gavin made my jaw drop when he started singing。当 Gavin 开始唱歌时，让我非常惊叹。好，第3个重点。It's significant 加上 that 子句表示什么什么是很重要的，其中的 it 是虚主词，用来代替后面的 that 子句。例如 It's significant that you make time for your family and friends。腾出时间给家人朋友是很重要的。第4个重点 go to show 或者是 go to prove 表示有助于说明、有助于证明什么什么。例如Her story goes to prove that hard work and determination lead to success。她的故事证明努力和决心会带来成功。好，那另外也可以用句型 It goes to show 或是 It goes to prove 加上 that 或者是 WH 疑问词所引导的名词子句。那么这时候 it 是虚主词，用来代替后面的名词子句。例如 It goes to show that with hard work,Anything is possible， 这证明了只要努力，任何事情都有可能。好，那么以上这些讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Hello， 各位同学，大家好，我是季安老师。我们今天带大家看应答问题最难的一个部分啦，也就是所谓的直述句、陈述句 （statement）。statement 呢，真的是很难捉摸哈。为什么呢？因为他没有要问问题。这是你听完之后，你要觉得所以你要我怎么回答呢 ？OK， 我们来听听看哈。
The store has been really understaffed recently.
A.
Why are there so many people working?
B.
I'm so happy they were impressed.
C.
Maybe we can hire some part-timers.
这一种题目难，就是难在呢，他没有要问问题，而且有时候呢，他可能夹着一个单字，你比较不熟，就听不出来了。所以我猜这一题大家听不出来，因为有一个 under 的字不好懂。我们再听一次。
The store has been really understaffed recently.
A.
Why are there so many people working?
B.
I'm so happy they were impressed.
C.
Maybe we can hire some part-timers.
OK， 这一题呢，答案是哪一个嘞？是最后一个。我们再听一次啊。
The store has been really understaffed recently.
The store has been understaffed. Understaffed 就是呢，员工不足，人手缺。OK， 缺人手啊，最近还蛮缺人手的。OK， 所以答案是最后一个。Maybe we can hire some part-timers. 我们就聘请一些来兼任的兼职的工读生吧。We can hire some part-timers. 所以答案是最后一个。Okay, the store has been really understaffed recently. Okay, 最近真的人手不足哦。Okay， 那 A 呢，就是有点诡异哦，就是这人手不足哦，人好少。结果说 Why are there so many people working？ 为什么工作的人有这么多？这个就是完全不对的。Okay, I'm so happy they were impressed. 我很开心，他们觉得我们很棒。They were impressed. Okay， 所以这个不是答案，答案是 C。好，那我们来看一下一些基本的重点哦。直述句的常见形态，第一个呢，它就是讲一个事实 ，Our copier is always out of order。这个东西一直在坏，总是在坏掉。OK， 那这个时候怎么办？你听到人家这个听起来就是一个抱怨，对不对？好，那我们就是要提出一个想法或者是做法。Yes, the company should get a new one。你看哦，他并没有问问题，但是呢，你用 yes 去回答。这个 yes 就是附和他所讲的这句话，就是我懂了，我懂。Yes, yes, yes. It's always out of order. 所以 the company should get a new one. 我们公司应该买一台新的吧 ？OK， 好，再来我们看到下面这边你也可以表达感受。OK， 除了陈述事实之外呢，你可以讲一下感受It seems really cold in here. OK， 很冷嘞。那听到人家说这里很冷，就是我的外套给你穿。我们是不是要给他一个建议，对不对？帮他解决他现在的问题嘛。We can ask the clerk to adjust the temperature on the air conditioner. OK， 我们叫这个店员调一下这个 air conditioner 空调的温度好了。OK，clerk 是店员哦。We can ask the clerk to adjust the temperature on the air conditioner. OK， 还有嘞，我们有时候呢表达意见。OK。I think cutting back some workers' hours will save the company a lot of money. 削减一些工时呢，会帮公司省下一大笔钱。OK， 然后呢，这个你的意见之后说，真的呢，然后你要继续讲下去，延伸他的想法，延伸他讲的这个东西，或者是呢客观的回应。OK，it might also increase individual productivity. 这样而且还会增加工作效率哦，就是我们工时短一点好了，那在工作时间就不浑水摸鱼，就全力往前冲。We should hire Kevin Lee. OK， 这个是一个意见嘛。那说I think he's very qualified too. 我也觉得他很适任，他很符合资格。OK， 所以呢，这是比较常见的一些直述句的形态。OK， 所以有一个基本了解之后呢，应该就比较好做题目了我们来听听看。
Number 1.
We're almost out of paper clips.
A. I didn't read it yet. B. I'll order some more. C. They went out to eat.
OK， 所以呢，答案是第二个，对不对 ？We're almost out of paper clips。我们这个夹纸的这个大头针大头针嘛，就是回纹针，或者是呢这个夹的paper clip 已经快用完了。OK， 所以答案是第 B 个I'll order some more. OK。好，就是这个样子，所以他就是提出这个人讲的这个东西的一个解决之道。以上是我们今天课程内容，我是季安老师，我们下堂课见，拜拜。
See you next time.